You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Catherine, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing back down some falling in reverse down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much for that. Ronnie is legendary. Can't wait to see what he does with this song. And it is called I'm Not a Vampire. And this is the revamped version.
Thank you so much, Catherine. I'm really looking forward to what Ronnie has in store for us today. Thank you so much, Catherine, for bringing Falling in Reverse back down the rabbit hole. I'm really looking forward to see what Ronnie has in store with us today. This is I'm Not a Vampire. This is a reimagined or revamped version of a song that they've already done in the past. So they're reimagining their own song, which is really cool for me because I've heard reimagined versions of other people's songs or covers. Last Resort. But this is them reimagining something from their own past. So I'm curious to see how they've reawoken this vampire that they are not.
Yeah.
And if you guys are as excited as we are, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Thank you so much, Catherine. And if you guys have such a good time with this one, maybe we should check out the original. You can let us know in the comments below. But let's get into the revamped version. I'm Not a Vampire. Are you?
Yes.
Oh! Something funny you guys said too is we always ask what the genre is, and there's not a genre for Falling in Reverse. It's just Ronnie's genre, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, it's so unique, and this was really highly requested. So very excited for everyone.
Love the piano intros.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, I'm not a vampire, but I feel like one. Sometimes I sleep all day, 'cause I hate the sun.
I have to just say something. I'm really sorry, y'all. I'm a big WWE fan, and I'm pretty sure that's a girl named Paige from there. So let me know if I'm right or wrong there. I just something I had to get out so then I can focus really on the lyrics here.
I just want to say quickly before you start it, the amount of makeup that Ronnie is wearing covering all of his tattoos is amazing.
Right. Yeah. Eh?
Because he has a full blacked out, all of his tattoos are blacked out, which I found out he actually did as like a reinvention of himself.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because he's like, no, and he blacked out all of his tattoos.
Right.
And so he's actually got his whole neck all the way up to his ears completely blacked out.
Crazy.
And so he's wearing a lot of makeup covering all of his tattoos.
I totally forgot about the tattoos, yeah.
Like, that's how well
That's
done
how well
it
it
is.
was done.
So, okay, now we can start.
Okay, sorry.
Day, 'cause I hate the sun. My hands are always shaking, body's always aching, and the dark is when I feed. Well, I can lure any woman that I want to in my bed with me, and whiskey seems to be my holy water. And mothers better lock your doors and hide your daughters. 'Cause I'm insane, I can feel it in my bones, coursing through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all.
Powerful.
I'm an addict. And daddy should have never raised me on black Sabbath. I can feel it in my bones. Course
What I've noticed is all of these girls, I think they're all played by the same person, but they're all different.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is like such an amazing story that's being told. Going through here, I like how he's saying, I'm not a zombie, but I hate the sun. Like, I don't ever want to go outside. Like, keep your daughters away because I could lure every single person, every girl to me.
Home is where the heart is,
Home is
and
where
it's
the
pretty
heart-
dark right now.
Yeah, so it's like, this is such a deep, deep song.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but like the story that's also playing in the background. At first, I thought like these were just different variations of the girl and Ronnie and like
Right.
different moments all happening at once type of idea. But like then I realized like no, these are the same people but different people, and like the story that's being told it's just amazing. It's phenomenal.
I'm getting just captivated by his singing again. And
Yeah.
like every time, like that's what I'm just getting lost with, because that piano is just so powerful, and like he is genreless. This band is just so amazing.
Even within this song, he's hit like a couple different moments where it's like this is a ballad, but then he almost like then he speeds up his tempo for a moment and almost gets kind of rap
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
right? And so then he slows down again, and so he's like he plays with genres within the music itself and not even just per song. Like he has
Absolutely.
there's no limits around him. He knows no bounds of what is possible within music.
And the storytelling, like you
And the
said.
storytelling.
Plus the storytelling too. But you're gonna say that way better than I could, so that's why I'm saying. I'm just so enamored by him.
I do need to turn off the captions though.
Please do.
Because they aren't catching everything that he's saying. They're just the auto captions. So sometimes because he is just hitting so many different levels that the captions can't keep up.
That's fair enough.
And so
He's
I'm
better
like,
than AI, and that's good.
So,
Hopefully we
yeah.
keep like that.
through my veins. When did I become so cold? For goodness sakes, where is my self-control? If home is where my heart is, then my heart has lost all. When will you mortals believe? I just want the world to believe. Last at the sight of your blood. I swear to God, I hear no So God bless all of you now, 'cause I'm going straight to hell, and I'm taking you down with me, because you know damn well. So I sharpen my teeth, 'cause I love the way it feels when I sink into your skin and draw the only thing that's real. You don't believe me. Should I write it in blood? You better drive that fucking stake right down my heart and try and run, motherfucker! I'm a vampire!
Loving Memory of Derek Jones.
I wonder who Derek Jones
It was
is.
Derek Jones.
So we just had to look up who Derek Jones was because this is only our third time getting to know Falling in Reverse. And so we found out that Derek Jones is actually, or was their guitarist, who had passed away from suicide. So with this reimagined version, I'd like to know more about what the original version was and like what parts of it were reimagined.
Well said. Yeah.
They the title is "I Am Not a Vampire," but then it's the revamped version, not the reimagined version.
Yeah, revamped.
So now that that makes a whole new sense to me also with that, because within this entire thing, it was almost like a coming back to life. Like I feel like a vampire because I'm afraid I don't like the sun, and like that could be a whole thing about depression.
Of course.
Almost like vampire light because you don't want to go outside.
The depression is usually what comes before the suicide, right?
Yeah. And then I feel like a zombie was the other one.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what the lyric was on why he felt like that, but it was similarly to that, like just going through
the motions, feeling dead and having no hope left in the heart, and that's where he felt like at home. He felt like he had no hope. And
so like going through all of this and then also finding out in Loving Memory of Derek Jones, that would have been their original guitarist at the time, who was there for the original I'm Not a Vampire. And at the end of this one, it actually turned out that he was a vampire.
Yeah, because he says, I am a vampire.
And then he's like, I am a vampire.
Yeah, I was hoping that was...
And he's making other vampires.
Yeah.
But then him and the female vampire, right after she turned, she walked out to the sun because what's life without him?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
And so that's like...
She was empty there, right?
She was empty.
Yeah,
and it was like...
accepted her fate.
Because she went to that point, she took her own life. He saved her from that sense by turning her into the vampire, but then when he was taken, she's like, what? Like, you saved me for nothing.
No kidding, I had to stay in this depression at home just to live immortally. Right?
So, like, this is... So I would like to know from the original version,
no kidding.
We'll definitely have to check it out, if he becomes a vampire in the original or just in the revamped.
No kidding. I'm so glad you said that, because... right when it said in Loving Memory at the end there, it's like, okay, that's probably why and when they did this is to obviously in memory of him, and then that's what caused the revamp here, and it causes people to reflect after people that have passed away. And like we just had someone in my life pass away very recently too, and it forces you to confront some things, especially when it comes out of nowhere too, like obviously a suicide's out of nowhere too. So that's incredible that they were openly talking about what this was about, and makes us definitely want to go check out the original to see the contrast, as well as just how beautiful it was when all those like kind of monks came in and did that backup vocal.
Yeah.
That was incredible on top of already what was happening, and just musically I got lost in this one, as well as the message itself too, but the music itself was just top notch as well.
The music itself was absolutely top notch, and I've come to learn that everything from Falling in Reverse is going to be hitting that tier
in so many different ways.
That bar in so many different ways. Like even with this one, it was a ballad. It was almost rap-like in some moments. It was metal with the screaming at the end.
Absolutely.
Like it hit so many different. It hits so many different genres and variations and styles all within one song.
Yeah.
And so that bar has definitely been raised and pushed with this. Listening to this song and not knowing that it was going to be a song that was in loving memory.
Yeah.
Especially of someone who was part of the band, someone who is that close and within their tight-knit community. Most of the times, like when we have listened to songs with that style, it's we've been pre-warned, so we're listening to the lyrics.
That's true.
In that way, where we're thinking, okay, this is about this, and we take it in that understanding, that direction. So it definitely affects how we do our reaction.
Felt like a plot twist at the end.
This one felt like a plot twist.
Yeah.
And so the thing that's really interesting is because we were watching this just completely no information, didn't know what was going to happen, don't fully know the band, and then saw at the end, in loving memory of Derek Jones, their guitarist, who we then instantly found out.
Wow.
It came in that suddenly, that moment, like that when you find out your partner, your friend, whoever it is that is close to you has taken their own life. It is that sudden.
Yeah, it is sudden, and it's shocking, and
It's shocking.
and it affects us who doesn't have that history with the band. So I can't imagine what you guys all went through in this time, especially if you guys have all like Falling in Reverse has felt so much pressure from like the labels and all that stuff too.
They've had
like
a lot of pressure from a lot of outside sources. I did look up a little bit of the band's history. Just to kind of and Ronnie's history, just to kind of see why there was so much controversy that was kind of surrounding in an air around this band. And so they have been pressing against all odds for a very long time. And so then for the fans of Falling in Reverse to then be constantly fighting that pushback, and then as well as to then lose someone so close to them, so dear to them, that they've admired. Yeah. And then for the band themselves to be hit with that adversity and that emotion, that pain, is like, oh my God, I feel for them.
Catherine, thank you so much for bringing Falling in Reverse back to us, because it's always such a journey with them. The 3 songs that we've heard so much, it makes us want more and more. So if you guys want to see more, please hit that like button, comment down below which way we should head next. Maybe they got some new music coming out soon too. Please let us know all about it. But we're exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you so much, Catherine, for bringing Ronnie and Falling in Reverse back down the rabbit hole. This was quite an experience and quite a roller coaster, as without having that background knowledge, we got to that blunt force trauma, as you want to say, of them being like, oh my goodness, what happened? What are we missing here? And so that is that brings a whole new experience to how we do a reaction, because where we thought this was going to where it went ended up being such different.
Yeah, plot twist, right?
Like plot twist, straight plot twist. And so thank you for that, Catherine. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.